You say in paragraph 6 of your affidavit that finance managers like yourself will review the customer's credit report to determine whether a customer will likely qualify for financing. How do you do that?
After I get the credit application along with the credit bureau, just like it says there, I review it and try to determine based on their credit portfolio, then and again, any application information from the application, whether he or she qualifies or disqualifies for a loan.
Okay, and what criteria do you apply or use in making this determination?
I don't set those criteria. It's a written programs from each finance company that we have in our offices, and based on the program or based on the information, we try to match one to another.
Okay, so you go through the rate sheets.
No, rate sheets, it doesn't. It's a last thing that we do, and it doesn't get actually in the picture until the customer is actually.
Okay.
We know then the deal will be approved.
You go through the program guidelines that the finance companies put out, right?
Correct.
And some of them call their programs gold tier, silver tier, bronze tier, and some of them just say tier 1 through tier 4. But there's criteria, and they talk about prior bankruptcies, repossessions, how long you've been on the job, credit scores, things like that, right?
Correct.
And then you kind of look at a chart or a grid, and then you'll see if there's no bankruptcies, then they might be in one tier. If there's a bankruptcy or a repo, then it'll depend how long ago maybe it was, stuff like that, right?
Correct.
And you look at that, and you can, based on that and the information in the credit report, determine whether it would be worthwhile to even try to submit an application to a finance company, correct?
Correct.
With the idea being that the finance company will buy the contract from Gateway, correct?
Give us approval, correct.
Okay. Well, they buy the contract. I mean, the paper is written in Gateway's name, and then Gateway sells or assigns the contract to the finance company, correct?
Correct.
And the finance company pays the cash price listed on the finance contract, typically, right? Sometimes Gateway has to pay a fee for, $400 or whatever to have them buy the contract, depending on certain circumstances, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, you use the credit report to determine that information, right?
Correct.
And you use Tonya Treadway's credit report to look into that, correct? Not you personally, but Gateway did.
Of course.
Okay. And then it says, you said in your affidavit, if